We promised to be real with you about our numbers. We're going to go over what we actually spent this month. Was it the good, the bad, or the ugly?
Hopefully it was the good.
Yeah.
Welcome to Retire to Roam. I'm LJ.
I'm Russell. We're retired, traveling full-time.
On a budget and loving every minute of it. Okay, so if you've been following us the last couple of videos, we've kind of started a series about how to prepare for retirement and full-time travel, and then our last video was actually how to set up a budget. And we had told you that we were going to go over our monthly expenditures for this last month, which was actually our 9th month in full-time travel. And we're going to go over those numbers with you right now and show you what we actually spent. How do you think we did?
I'm sure we're under.
We are definitely under this month because the number one reason is we are back in Guam. If you didn't already know that, we are back staying with our son and daughter-in-law, so we are not having to pay for accommodations.
Or transportation.
We do pay for gas sometimes, occasionally.
Yeah,
but
they
we're
let
not,
us.
Yeah, we're not having to rent a car or anything like that or pay for public transportation. So that's a huge cut in our budget. So let's see how we did for the month of September. Any guesses? Our budget is $4,000 a month.
I'm going to say we're not even close to 2,000.
Okay, let's look at it. Okay, for the month of September, and this is 2025, we spent a total of $1,610.46, which put us a surplus in our $4,000 budget of $2,389. So we did not even spend half of our budget this month. And as we said, I know not having to pay for transportation, flights, that kind of thing, or accommodations was a significant lowering of our budget this month. Okay, I'm going to show you one of the categories that I think we've really improved on just since we've gotten back to Guam in the last couple of months.
Well, we've really focused in on trying to save money there.
Save money and healthier habits, I guess. So let's look at what we have spent in restaurants, actually. We only had 2 restaurant charges for the entire month of September. The first one, as you can see on the screen, was for Olive Garden, $56.22. And then we had lunch on base this past week where 4 of us ate for $46.25. So just a little over $100 and so in restaurants, which I think is a huge improvement on what we had been doing in the past. And it looks like Travel Spend has changed their app around a little bit. I'm not sure why. I don't really like it. But anyways, these are our entries for the month. We'll start down at the bottom. We've got some streaming charges. A couple of those we're about to cancel. Peacock and Hulu. That's a good tip. If you are not using your streaming services while traveling, we thought we would use them all the time. We are not. We are using YouTube to stream movies and watch videos and whatever. And we also use the Roku app or the Roku little plug-in thing. So those are the 2 things that we predominantly use. I bet we've not used Hulu or Peacock in the last 9 months, probably less than 5 times each. So we are definitely canceling that, although they're only a little over $1. I know those prices are going to be going up because we got those on a Black Friday sale last year. Another tip, if you purchase things on sale, make sure that you're checking those automatic renewals because the prices most of the time do go up. We had Home Depot. Don't really remember what that was for. I think actually we bought a tomato plant or something for our daughter-in-law.
Yeah, and I think some of the stuff that we was building a project with
for our son.
For Dylan.
Yeah. Then we've got Google Fi a couple of times. Let's look at categories for groceries, what we spent for the month. It looks like we spent a couple of times, 2, 4, 5, 6, probably a little over $600 total on groceries for the month of September, which I think is pretty darn good considering we only spent $100 on eating out. So we're definitely under $800 for the month of September.
But there again, I don't know if people would consider that high, but here for Guam, prices are a little bit elevated here.
Yeah, and I think we really were spending about $800 a month back in Tennessee when we left a year ago, going to Walmart, and of course that includes like toiletry items, cleaning products, and that kind of thing as well.
And I think we getting ready for some upcoming travel. We kind of trying to change up the backpack, and I think about some new luggage type stuff, backpack.
So tell everyone why we're doing that. Why are we changing from a backpack to something else, and what are we changing to? Okay, I'll tell you. Well, the reason we're going away from the backpack is we enjoy having a backpack, but honestly, when we were in Europe a couple of months ago, we found that sometimes it was just really hard just walk around with a heavy backpack on us all the time. And we weigh our backpacks. Typically they're around 15 to 17 pounds. Russell's had 2 back surgeries, and I don't want him to get over exerted with his back, I guess is one way to put it. So what we've gone to, and we have not fully decided on them yet, we actually purchased 2 this month, from one from Ross and one from the commissary, or the BX here on base. We bought these 2 small, I'll put a picture of them up now, these small roller bags, and we've heard a lot of good things about them. So they are set to go, are designed to go under the seat. Now whether or not we'll put them under the seat or not, I don't know, because we also purchased 2
Osprey. I don't know the particular name of it, but it's an Osprey. It's made by Osprey, and they look pretty convenient to have, like a lighter and smaller backpack, day pack, I would call it.
I think we'll use them as a day pack, but when we're like traveling, I think we'll put things in it that we can actually, if we don't put the roller bags under the seat, these backpacks will certainly go under the seat. They're pretty small.
Yeah.
And showing those to you now on the screen, you can see exactly which ones it was that we purchased. So those are the things we're going to be trying out. We did not spend a ton of money on those roller bags. I think yours was 69, no, actually it was 54, because the handle had a little chip or 2 out of it, so we got a discount on that. And then mine, I think, was around $50 or $60. So definitely not high quality, but we're going to see how they do, because if we like this way of travel, then we're going to probably invest in more expensive ones or better quality ones later on. But we're going to give them a try and see how they do, the wheels and that kind of thing.
Right.
So
I did have one insurance bill where deductible or whatever, I had to meet something on it. It wasn't very much, and actually it was from when we had left before. I think the insurance finally settled up and said, hey, I still owe this much, and I went ahead and paid it this month.
yeah, and that was $117 and some change, and so that bill was from back in November or December of 24. So that just tells you how long it takes for medical and insurance to get processed. So we're 9 months later finally getting that bill paid. That wasn't something new. Of course, we have church. As I said, we went out to Olive Garden. We went out for coffee one time at a place here in town. Actually, we went yesterday, but that was in the new month.
I haven't really done a whole lot this month other than just live like normal people here. Just stay at home, cook meals, watch TV, work on stuff, get caught up on stuff. So basically just living the slow travel lifestyle.
You've been dealing with a sinus infection for the last few days, so he's kind of sounding congested if you're hearing that.
Yeah.
I will tell you this, that
I stay sick for some reason. The last
He's
3
falling
months,
apart,
these last 3
actually.
months have been pretty rough on me.
it's one thing after another, it seems like, with your health. So I'm waiting for the big exciting news next month when we go for our medical tourism. I'm hoping he'll get good news. I'm probably going to wind up with bad news. I hope not. Let's just pray that we both get good news. But as we teased you before with that, we are going to Malaysia this month. Actually, it's already October when we're filming this, so we're going in a couple of weeks for some medical tourism, and we're going to go in detail about what all that entails.
Doing the health assessment, medical health assessment. If that does excite you or interest you, or you want to learn more about it, we will be videoing it. Hit the subscribe and like button. We'd appreciate you to follow along with us, see what we find out. We may just be ready for the deathbed. I don't know. But
Just go ahead and get her stuff ready. Oh my gosh.
But anyway, or maybe we might just be fit as a fiddle. I don't know. I don't feel like it right now.
I don't know about you, but I'm not ready for the deathbed.
No, I'm ready.
I know where I'm going, but I'm not ready.
I'm ready to travel some more.
Yeah.
We would appreciate it. Hit that smash that like button,
Yeah.
and hit that subscribe button. We really need that to get on up there. We finally have over 3.
Stop!
Oh.
That's what I was going to announce.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I was thinking about.
Go ahead.
We actually crossed over 300 subscribers this week, so we're super excited about that. Thank you all for joining us.
Yeah.
We're kind of impressed with ourselves, I guess, or pleased, I guess is the word. We weren't expecting that. It seems like yesterday we were hoping to get 200, so we are working toward that 1,000 for monetization. We're a long ways away from it, but we're only 9 months into this, so we're very thankful for all of you who have subscribed, and certainly the ones of you who have made comments on our videos and asked us questions, given us tips, giving us ideas of places to go. So please keep that up, as Russell said. We love to hear from you. Right now, with only 300 people, we are definitely able to look at all of your comments, and we try and respond to all of them. Not that everyone is responding and sending comments, but we really appreciate the ones that have so far. I guess in wrapping up, we will just let everyone know and show you here what our daily average spend was. $53 and some change, so that's excellent. You know, if we are under $100 a day, I think we're doing great. You know, on a 30-day month, we can spend around $130, $40 and still stay within that $4,000 budget per month. We are still working on our series of figuring out how much money you need to retire, how to set up a budget. So our next video will be on that as well, so be sure and stay tuned for that. And then, as I said, later on this month, we'll be taking you to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, for our travel medical tourism. And as Russell said, thank you all for watching. We really appreciate it. You all have a blessed day, and as always, safe travels.
3, 2, 1!
Say, Dean, the shirt all straight.
I don't know. How's my look?
Looks good.
I feel like I'm the little child monkey, and you're the monkey, and you're preening me. So September here. So here's the about the numbers. Jeez, quit laughing at me. You making me. You just do it.
Stop! I gotta stop laughing. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna do it one more time.
Our battery's gonna be dead before we get
Whatever. Okay, here we go. We promised to be real with you this month on...
You gotta start over, because I was looking away.
Okay.
Tell him when you're starting.
All right, here we go.